Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for joining me on International Women's Day. Let's just start off by getting a little bit of background from each of our people on the panel here. So Lisa, why don't we start with you?
I'm with the company now about 10 years. I've been in tech industry though for over 20 years. Always working with teams of engineers, working towards improving customer service. Luckily now, last year I've gone down to working mornings to accommodate. I have two small boys now, so I get the best of both worlds.
Brilliant. Wendy?
So I'm working in the telecoms industry for 20 years, primarily in sales, but I have worked in other roles within the company as well, looking after the operations department and doing product development and product launches. So I have a wide kind of a view of the telecoms industry for the past 20 years. Work from the office here in Ballymount, but also have the facility to work from home as well.
Brilliant. And yeah, for myself, I was another happy accident. So started off looking for an internship in Ireland, and I got one at a previous company, and from there learning all about the different technologies was really interesting. I did have the view that I wanted to go into the tech industry because I knew it was something that was, up and coming, and it was going to be the future. What kind of encouraged you to get into a tech career, or was it more of an accidental thing? Wendy, we start with you.
Yeah, because it was 20 years ago, I didn't really know the industry that I was getting into. It was on a sales role, and then I suppose because technology, especially in telephony, progressed so quickly, that my role progressed, and learning about the technology was part of it, part and parcel, because you can't sell what you don't know. So having to develop my knowledge and my skill set in terms of as the product was developing was important, but I didn't intentionally get into this role. But as it became more of a technology-based role and a solution-based sales position I found myself in, I enjoyed learning about the technology because really you're problem solving for clients, and that's the part that I really like about it.
Brilliant. Lisa?
Yeah, so I was only young, so I sort of fell into it at the start, but I continued on with it because I was working on the service desk with scheduling, and it did interest me learning the different skill sets for all the engineers and the importance of our work to our customers' business needs. Coming up with ideas, how to improve it all the time, how to make things work better, especially across different teams and cross-skilling. And it's just progressed and progressed.
So the statistics kind of show that there's about 120,000 people working in tech in Ireland, but of those, only between 19 and 25%, depending on the poll you look at, are actually women. Do you have any thoughts or ideas on what might be deterring women from getting into tech? Lisa?
Well, I suppose it's still out there that maybe women aren't technically minded, and it is still dominated by males, and I think there certainly needs to be more emphasis around the advertising. The wording of the advertising can be very important, maybe to encourage them, and from earlier on in schools, maybe more encouragement into trying out more subjects for longer times.
Would you agree with that, Wendy?
Yeah, I think traditionally, I suppose, looking at it from a telephony solution provider, there is probably a lot of physical work involved, maybe previously on other types of phone systems, older versions of phone systems, that maybe deterred possibly women from joining. But now, as technology is evolving, it's all, so much work is done remotely. The logins, the need to go to site is decreasing more and more. And I don't know, maybe is that being communicated, especially in the telecoms industry, that it is more remote working to access customer sites. And again, problem solving is a big part of it that I don't know, is it being portrayed properly when advertising the jobs. It's all well and good learning the technology, but having to sit back and look at the problems and come up with the solutions for the problems is what's needed, and could work quite well.
Well, I think every industry with greater, or every company with greater diversity performs better. And there's numerous studies to prove that. So I think it's in everyone's interest to make sure that every company is as diverse as possible.
So, Ross, what one piece of advice would you give young women?
I would love to see more women apply for jobs here, particularly in the technology areas of the business. I think part of it's probably our fault, going back to what Lisa mentioned earlier on, in terms of how we advertise roles and the job descriptions being all about engineering. Maybe that's something that we need to look at. But I would strongly advise, more women, please apply, please come in and take a look and see what we're about. This is a very exciting place to be.